Okay. Welcome to another episode of Photographer's Commentary. This is Zaina and Tom. They had their wedding at the beautiful Omni William Penn Hotel, downtown Pittsburgh. Their ceremony was also at the Epiphany Catholic Church over by the new stadium, the PPG Paints Arena, formerly known as the Console Energy Center, something like that. Anyway, where the Penguins play. So, I always like to start my blog posts off with a nice picture of the couple or bridal party, something fun. I may or may not have had my second photographer holding the veil over here. You'll never know. But love connection, a little smooching no one's mad at. Don't love it for all the pictures, but I think, you just can't go wrong with a good kiss shot. As long as there's no tongue. No tongue. Anyway, so let's dive into it. The day started, we were in Zaina's house, her parents' home, and they had this killer staircase. So really beautiful staircase. She may have walked up and down it at least twice for me. So at this point, my second photographer was with the groom. So I was flying solo. We started down here, got some pictures of her walking up. This window light here was beautiful. So I did a lot of pictures there just because the way it lit her face and everything like that. We did some pictures upstairs, a little darker, some different light there. This shot from behind of her walking down, I really love. Everything's blown out. You can kind of tell she's going downstairs. It looks like a home. Whenever you have contrast like this, where it's heavily backlit and a little darker in the back, it really shows off lace detail. So I wanted something that showed off, the beautiful features of her dress. I love that there's a little mystery to it too. Like you can't see her face. I just think images like this are just super cool. They bring in your attention. This banister itself just kind of really leads your eye, which I really like. So big fan of this photo. We have some other variations of this. I shot this from another angle as well. This is the one that made the final cut. Here it is from the side, so you can kind of see what we did. This is up here, and then I this is the other time she walked down. I was over on this side and got some pictures here. Like I said, this staircase was beautiful, so we did some just beautiful portraits of her. What's nice about this space too is so the light comes in, the ceiling, you can tell it's like this white tile, and all that light bounces up off the floor and kind of illuminates her as well. So you get this like beautiful, brightly lit shot. Just she looks like she's glowing, and show off some of the makeup, hair, lace detail is cool. Just kind of frames her very well. Just a beautiful bridal portrait. And always a big fan of those. Here's another picture too. We had a lot of time with just her. We did get some stuff with the bridesmaids and everything else as well, but usually for blog posts, I try to keep it simple, bride and groom. To be honest, I don't include too much family in my blog posts because one time I did a blog post and I didn't include a family member. I didn't even think about it. It was just, I didn't have a photo that fit the scene well. And I got a call from another family member who was upset that a family member was missing. And, I never wanted to get political with my blog posts. It was just, one of those things. So I try to keep it focused on the bride and groom. You will see we did get a cool bridal party shot in here, but here's another one up. This is upstairs. So I really like this shot. It's just, she's looking over. You can kind of follow her eyes. Her hands up here. You see the ring. Just, I don't know, a lot of mystery in this. I love when my subject's looking off camera. Just has a nice expression. Everything draws you in. See some detail here. And so same thing up here. This cool picture of her spinning. She had a giant, beautiful dress. So I wanted something that kind of showed off some of the shape of that. And kind of something cool, some motion. I mean, anytime we can show motion, it's a win. Here's Tom. Tom was at the Omni Hotel. Zaina was in, like I said, her family home. So we've got some pictures of him there in front of this window. But like I said, I don't know if you watched the Gina and Alex video, but my groom stuff, I love the contrast, a little darker, a little bit more masculine. The bride's photos, a little bit brighter, more well lit. So I love this play. This shot here with her lipstick and everything, I just thought was really nice. Again, little offset, a little artistic, kind of shows some lace detail, earrings, neck, lips, etc. Just really cool. I feel like stuff like this is just beautiful in an album, beautiful as a print. It kind of draws you in and helps you remember. Like I said, this is Epiphany Church. Beautiful church, super cool, a lot of history. I love this picture, so I just had to include it in the blog post. They had a bunch of little flower girls. These two I singled out. We did a picture with all of them. But I love these little headbands from the florist. This girl could not stop spinning. So I wanted something that kind of showed off some of these details. Also, we got tons with the faces and things too, but same thing with kids usually, since they're minors, we'll just kind of keep them not as specific on the blog post. But the couple and families definitely got some really nice portraits of their children. So I love this picture here. Just like you said, movement with kids. You see the wind in the hair. Shot this side profile because I shot it this way because I think there's a picture of my mom. And it's kind of like this when she was a kid. It's like an old black and white photo. And so anytime I see kids, I always like to recreate that because I think it'll be fun whenever this child's parent is a parent and their kids looking at the photos. So I always think about the history and, where we're going to be. Not too many in the church, standard Catholic ceremony. We were kind of stuck in the back and sides for this one, but beautiful portraits of them leaving. I love this. Tom's like, what did I get into? A lot of fun. So just love the expressions. Love this moment when they're walking out. So this picture here, epic bridal portrait. This is inside the Omni William Penn lobby. Use that same 4-foot umbrella that I used for Gene and Alex's wedding over here to the side. Let it across them. Try to stack everyone pretty well. We had a few bystanders. It was hard to clear out the lobby with this shot. I may have photoshopped out a few people. Try to darken it up a little bit, but I love these pictures. They're iconic. They have that cool history look to them. They show some personality. So real big fan of this, and this is actually something Zaina Tom had requested. So I wanted to give them something that kind of showed the architecture of the Omni, but also kind of give them like that classic photo with their bridal party. These guys rocked it. So actually, we went inside. So after the ceremony, hopped in the limo, went over to the Omni, got this photo in the lobby, went outside to finish up with the bridal party. It's got more pictures of the bridal party outside, bridesmaids, groomsmen, etc. This is another one of those personality shots. So I love this. Someone probably said something funny. May have been this guy. So just a little moment in those shots. And of course, we got everyone and some others. And then really just spend some time with the bride and groom. So typically what I like to do is whenever we get the bridal party, we'll get photos with everybody. And then after we get those, we let the bridal party go and focus on just our bride and groom. So we'll spend a lot of time getting photos with just the two of them. Something that they'll really love. Love this little plaza here. Just like that title photo, same shot, just vertical. See some of the green here from this tree. I love this area as well because with this stone, it's light and the light will bounce off that as well. So you get a really cool look. Even though it was overcast, still really bright, nice look for this. Some more portraits of them just interacting, having fun, moving, taking some moments here. I told Zaina to smell his beard. Get some fun outtakes and stuff like that. Here's the Omni in the background. So another photo just kind of shows some scene. And I love this angle too. It's really fun. Just kind of mix it up. Not everything straight on or up or down at the couple, but up too. Kind of gives them like a nice power couple kind of look. We went back in the Omni and got some photos here in front of this big window. And we actually, I don't have it in this set, but we brought the umbrella over as well and lit some in this little area too. But I like this kind of silhouette vibe. Just Tom looks super dapper. Love his Zane's looking up at him. I love this chair because her dress poofs out. You see the veil. And I love this big space too, this big ornate window. So they kind of really fit that well. Here's the room itself. And what we do here is anytime we can get in a little bit earlier to get pictures of the details, before all the guests get in. And so I'll run in here, grab some details. My second photographer is actually in the urban room, which is next door, getting pictures of cocktail hour. So guests and people mingling, things like that. This was, I believe, Mount Lebanon Floral, who did all the florals and set up for this wedding. Beautiful job. On the balcony, get a picture here of everything. Always nice. Now, anytime if we can incorporate our couples in this scene, like they had a chance to check out their room, so we wanted a picture where they were in it by the table, kind of. I think it's nice when you can get the couple alone in the room, so it's not just details, but you can throw a person in it as well. This is the grand entrance. All the crowd was below them, so they came in. It was wild, going crazy. Here they are, making their interest here. The people celebrating. Love this. I love this wide angle too, where you kind of see hands. Makes you feel like you're in the shot with them. I like this little connection here. So these are really cool moments that I love to get. First dance. Again, it's beautiful. We shoot this with a longer lens, so we're not right up in them. We kind of let this moment be special. Blurs out the background, but still shows a lot of the ambiance and background, so you know where they are. Got up on some chairs. So for this, actually, Zaina is Lebanese, and so they had a lot of Lebanese traditions in their wedding, and one of them was the chairs. And so their guests and friends and family put them up on the chairs, bounced them around a little bit. It was pretty awesome. And they actually had a Lebanese band, and this guy came out with this drum, and everyone was doing dancing and things like that. It was really fun. So I love this too. Got just as low as he did, kind of shot in the scene, and I took a bunch too because I really wanted one that kind of captured this energy. And I feel like we did a good job with it. They had a videographer as well, kind of lighting things up. Tons of dancing shots from this one. A lot of fun. Like any other bride and groom, they spend a lot of time visiting their guests, which I think is great. So not too many of the bride and groom on the floor, but whenever they were, we definitely lit them up with photos. So this is it. This is Zaina Tom's wedding at the Omni with my commentary. If you have any questions, why I did what I did, how I did it, feel free to shoot me an email, leave me a comment below. And thank you so much for checking it out.